Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Borderline Hooligans podcast. To the left of me, I have my good buddy Brennan.
Ahoy, ahoy.
To the right of me, I have my good buddy Brady.
Present.
And to the right of him, I have my good buddy Alex. My name is Aaron, and welcome to this tremendous fucking podcast.
God
what a way
damn
to
it,
get
I'm
this
gonna
started.
Not goddamn it, I
Now you
guess too.
should probably pass it over.
Yeah, he's got to try it. Might
Yes.
as well.
Brady, another alcoholic beverage for you to try. I know you didn't like the summer shandy.
I did not.
This is
This-
actually better.
It ranked
seasonal.
really low on my list compared to what you guys thought, I'm assuming.
Alex,
This
you don't get that
is
list
a
pulled up.
Leinenkugel Juicy Peach.
Oh,
Smells like peach. Alex doesn't like peach, do you?
it's actually good though.
Oh, okay.
I actually like that.
I bet you Brady doesn't like it.
Bet so too.
He doesn't like anything we feed him.
I can taste the peach.
It's good.
It tastes better than the standard summer shandy.
Ooh.
No, it is not good.
I told y'all he wouldn't like it.
Okay,
It's got an aftertaste that kind of tastes like peanuts.
did you taste the alcohol?
Yes,
Okay.
of course.
Of course he does.
Well, I know, but I want to ask every single time because that one drink we find that he doesn't taste it.
There's some that taste less, but
Well, obviously they have less alcohol in them.
So where would
there's
you...
most of the ones that taste less are like the really fruity stuff, or like the Gran apple and ski. That one probably is the least alcohol flavory.
Well, that's probably why it's at the top, huh?
Yeah.
So where would you put this Juicy Peach on your list?
I would say right below Bush Apple.
Right
below
below,
Busch
Busch
Above
Apple.
Budweiser.
Yeah, because Budweiser just tastes like standard beer. At least that adds somewhat of a fruit flavor.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Someone else want to type this in? I'm too lazy today.
Which keyboard?
Either one should work. Should. I know that one was fucking up, so you might
Come
want to
here,
use
Betsy.
mechanical.
What do we want to call this?
What is it called in the can?
It's called Juicy Peach.
Juicy Peach.
What do we write summer shandy as? Yes, summer shandy. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Way
then
down
you got that?
low.
I'm going to put a 10 down there.
Okay.
There you go.
You got an unlock on, huh?
Well, fuck yeah.
Sweet.
So, gentlemen, talk about.
Well, Aaron, you said you wanted to talk about what we did not this past Saturday, but the Saturday before.
Unless you had an interesting story from that weekend.
I'll tell you. Okay, so
I'll let you go first.
yeah, for the listeners, me and Aaron decided to make a little podcast money, and we went and drove around a bachelorette party for bar hopping. I had all the old ladies.
Like, how old we talking there?
They're my
Like,
aunts.
yeah, like his
50s.
our
50s,
parents'
50s.
ages.
Got it.
Yeah.
What was
the
the first question you got asked?
the first question I got asked:
Yeah.
Are you a safe driver?
Shows you how old they are.
Do you get the safe driver's discount from Snapshot on Progressive?
I don't
That's a
fucking
good
know.
question.
No, but the first question I got asked is, "Are you a safe driver?" Which I said, "I guess you'll find out."
Good answer.
Yes. I'm not gonna say yes or no.
That's what I was gonna think of. The Family Feud. Good answer. Good answer.
You'll find out.
No, and then the most interesting thing they talked about after that was hearing aids.
Are you kidding
the
me?
most interesting?
Yes.
So
Other
what-
than that, they basically talked about grandkids and how old they were and how much they wanted to go home.
Well, that sounds like the fun group right there.
Thrilling
They were-
time.
yeah, it was after that first bar, and we're like, yeah, we could go home right now. For
You know
Yeah.
what the thing is? Hanging out with like women that age, like they can be really boring. To, like men that age, usually you get all the best stories for people
yeah.
that age.
Yeah, because they
Because
have
guys
done
are
all the
really good at
stupid-
bullshitting.
Yes, they
Yeah.
are.
moms just kind of gossip.
Yeah.
But I had the quote unquote fun van, and it all starts. So we took everybody from my cousin's house to the Mexican restaurant that's near us, and after that, we went to a bar nearby. Well, not nearby. It was a good drive, but no,
We went to one of the lake bars.
Yeah, we went to the first bar, and I didn't know who was behind me at the time, but all I heard was my cousin yell, "Hey, should I move in the car behind us?" I was like, "Oh my fucking god!" And all I see is her like starting to take her pants down. I'm like, okay, I'm focusing on the road because that's fucking weird. And then I look behind me and I realize that it's one of my aunts driving.
Oh no.
And so my aunt got mooned. So that was a great start to the fucking night. And then I got here that so one of the bars was having a cover charge for a band. And I guess my mom flashed her titties to get into this bar for free.
You're kidding me.
She did not.
Okay.
It was a joke.
Okay.
It was funny as fuck.
I thought you were
She
gonna
actually
blow my
suggested
mind.
it. One of the girls in the van suggested it, and then kind of just wrote it off as a joke after that.
And then the text I got from my mom was like, "Hey, just so you know, I did not flash my titties."
Oh my god.
I'm like, "Mom, we know what really happened. You don't have to lie to me."
I won't tell Dad.
I won't tell
Tell
Dad.
Dad.
And then, oh my god, they were just like fucking singing crazy and shit. There's this one girl that started stripping in the back. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, this van doesn't have that much room. It's like an Amish van.
Mm-hmm.
And then, damn, what was the last thing I had written down? I just looked at it. Oh, it was pirate themed, so everybody dressed up as pirates, and then all the girls started singing sea shanties.
That's
Oh,
the
hell
best.
yeah.
That's the best.
You mentioning somebody mooning someone.
My cousin mooning my aunt.
Brennan will remember this story. It never happened. I'm stuck between wishing it did and wishing it didn't. We were at a local bar, and it was it after? I can't say that, but
Thanks.
It actually was, yes.
Okay.
It was
It was
after our
last year or
swap
year
meet.
before,
it was 2020.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
2 years ago, after our swap meet, we usually go to every year. We were hanging out, and Brennan's uncle was at this bar, and we were watching a high school football game on the big screen they have in this bar.
Yeah, so like there's a local network that does games like that, and this bar has a big projector and projector screen, and they project it so everyone can watch it.
One that just got remodeled, yeah. But they, his uncle brought up that since you can see in the background, like behind there, there's a spot where you can see on the camera that's not part of the school's property, not on the football field. It's a spot that anybody could be walking by on the sidewalk. He was like, hey, we should drive down there right now, and I should moon the camera. He wanted to so bad.
I would do it. That would be awesome.
So we wanted to, and then like, well, I don't know.
This isn't. It's one of them ideas where he was drunk. I could have told him it wasn't going to be a good idea, and
We all had some, except for you.
It would
yeah,
have made for
Fucking
one hell of a,
teetotaler.
would have made for one hell of a podcast story. I'll tell you that.
he wanted to so bad. He talked about it for a good long time.
'Cause that's
Alright,
the thing,
that's
like,
it. Friday, we're doing it.
No,
because that's the thing, like, there's a bunch of open, just empty camera space. You know, you can stand on the sidewalk, and whenever they're down in that end zone, they would see your bare ass. It's like, oh man, that would be hilarious. Well, it didn't happen, so
That would've
there's
been
always
funny.
next time.
You guys had me worked up for fucking nothing. Thanks a lot, jackass.
And put away the lube,
Yeah.
the lotion.
You're telling me we're going dry tonight? Is that what I'm hearing?
No.
Is that what you want, Brennan?
Meh.
You guys hear it here first. Brennan does not like lube.
Likes nut apparently. That's his natural lube.
He makes you work for that lube, goddammit.
Yeah.
It's
Put
spit.
that bottle away.
It's God's lube.
it's like the there's people that say if your gun can't run steel cased ammo, it doesn't deserve the good stuff. It's like if you can't deal with no lube, you don't deserve to have lube.
It hurts. I don't care.
Oh God.
Now that we've taken this turn,
Why do we not take this kind of turn?
A turn like this always happens every goddamn
Yes.
episode.
any other interesting tidbits from your excursion on this party?
Not really.
I went to the gas station while the girls were in the bar, and I swear to God, I saw 3 meth heads in that gas station.
Oh.
It was late at night, you know. It wasn't the best gas station. It was just the closest one.
It was also, we were up in the big town, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're off the lake. And I swear to God, there's like 3 people in there with no teeth. And the one guy looked like he was about to mug the damn place. I'm like, maybe I should just, I don't know, fucking leave.
Yeah,
Sounds like a great
I didn't feel
idea.
comfortable in that gas station.
it was
There
also
was-
the most expensive water he's ever seen.
Yeah, $8.99 for a fucking 12-pack.
Oh,
Because the fucking girls were complaining that they didn't have any more water. I'm like, well, I'll just swing by and get a 12-pack, whatever. I'm thinking, hey, $3-4. Fuck me running. God damn.
oh my
I could have used the
gosh.
lube that night.
You mentioning meth heads remind me a couple times ago I went to go get a haircut.
Okay, time out. I swear to God, every story I tell you reminds you of another story.
Oh yeah.
Brady, you know there's this one time that I jerked off in the middle of the road and came on the lines.
That one does not remind me of anything. But when I was getting my
Now you know
haircut,
how we feel.
Hey, you know my uncle.
I was getting my haircut, and I go in there, and the lady that starts cutting my hair, I look in the mirror and realize she has no front teeth. Like she is missing like the front 4 teeth.
Then you just came immediately.
No. Well, then the entire time she's cutting my hair, you know, they like to talk. You know how
Oh
it
my
is.
gosh.
All she will talk about is how she works too hard and works too many hours. That's all she talks about. She was like, I have not had a day off since Wednesday. I'm pretty sure it was Friday. And like, I'm not kidding.
So Thursday.
She was complaining the entire time, and then I get my hair like done, and I look at it and I go, "This looks like absolute dog shit." But I am not gonna like ask her to fix it because she's just gonna make it worse. So that was it. I was like walking out. I wear a hat most of the time, anyways. I'll be okay.
Why do you think I cut my own hair?
Usually,
enough.
it's not an issue.
I got my hair cut for free for driving my cousins around. So that was nice. Especially after I been bitching at her for like 3 weeks to cut my fucking hair.
Right.
Yeah.
That shit was annoying. Alex, you sound like you have a lot on your mind.
Go ahead. Spew. Tell us.
Maybe since you were off not showing up to a meeting on time, you were building some good memories and stories to talk about.
I was holding a rope so that way a top of a bin didn't go flying everywhere.
AKA, he was holding the rope in case the bin fell. The rope would have went straight up and it would have killed him.
No.
I know how it works.
It wasn't actually the whole bin either. It was literally just
Just the top.
top ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the tip.
Did you guys hear about the local farmers whose silo is now leaning?
Which
Oh.
ones?
It's near the US route near here. I don't know the guy's name. My dad does, but we went and seen it the other day. I guess he filled his silo, and once they got it pretty much full, it started leaning.
Oh,
And
nice.
it's only a couple foot away from touching the one next to it.
Oh.
Is it one of the blue ones or a concrete?
Concrete. It's blocks.
Fuck.
Yeah, and then so they were gonna try to empty it because the only way to get it knocked down in a safe way is to empty it first. But I guess I don't know exactly how silos work, but I guess you have to go up in the top to be able to empty it.
So
Does that get vacuumed out?
what? Well, how? Okay. So you guys know this? Have you guys all been inside of a silo?
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
Okay. So inside there is a ring that goes around the whole thing,
hmm
and inside of it there's an auger that'll go around on the top layer and pick up the top layer and then shoot the top layer up through the chute and down. So that goes all the way down, and if that
Mhm.
silo's not straight, that's going to get stuck. So they're going to have to go up there, run it, wait for it to get stuck, unstuck it, run it, unstuck it, run it, unstuck it, run it, and
That'd
they're
be
going to have to
fun.
do that continuously. And the thing isn't on a rope or anything like that. It's literally a solid bar. So they're going to have to come up with some way to get it so that way it can move with that angle.
Yeah.
So they're going to have a hell of a time.
I'm not sure because they were saying like it's way too heavy to be able to pull it down in a safe direction while being full, but it's like really dangerous to empty it.
Yes.
And if it falls, it's not going to push the other silo it's next to down, but like the most likely option is that it hits that silo and then it rolls off of that and lands in the barn next to it.
Hmm.
So they're kind of in a predicament here. I guess this happened within the last week.
I would think their best bet is to try to empty it from the bottom.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I didn't hear what their game plan was. I just heard about it a couple days ago, and Dad was like, "You want to go see it?" I was like, "Oh yeah, I want to go see it." And it's leaning heavy.
Yeah. Their best bet is to open the bottom door and start emptying from the bottom and have sticks to poke up to get the silage to fall. That's the best way to do it. But it's going to take forever. And
Yeah, I'm
it's
not
going to be
sure.
hella unsafe once that thing, because the silage likes to stick, and that's why you pick it up from the top and go down instead of picking up from the bottom. So if at some point it gets stuck and there's all that weight's on top,
Yeah.
then no matter how you go about it,
I'm not sure what's stopping it from falling over right now because like it hasn't hit one of the other silos or anything yet. It's still several foot
it
away.
might be the silage.
Yeah.
Very much could be.
Yeah, it's kind of a sketchy
Scary bullshit.
situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian, what's on your mind?
My sister got new pets over the weekend.
Ooh, what you get?
Ferrets.
Oh, those
Oh.
fucking smell.
I will admit,
Ferrets
ferrets
are fun,
kind
though.
of cool, but
They stink.
the smell, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I didn't get to see him whenever she brought him home. She had to go all the way over by Columbus to pick him up. And some ferret sanctuary. I guess this woman like runs a ferret sanctuary. So she had to
So you say
do like a background check to make sure she was a good adoptive
candidate?
home
Yeah.
for these ferrets to go to. So it's a legit operation. I've never heard of anything like it.
Okay, I guess she's legit. It's not like she's just fucking inbred ferrets together and just
So when you
throwing
say
them out there.
when you say ferrets plural, how many are we talking?
Ooh,
Okay, that's what I figured.
they're brothers.
And they legally have to be fixed.
Right.
Do they?
Yeah, they're part of the weasel family.
Ah,
So like I didn't get to see it whenever she brought him home. But then the next day, like they were making noise. Like that one, he likes to get really loud. He likes to really mess with his toys in the cage and whatnot. Yes, they do smell. You know,
Where
you open
does
up
she keep them at? Her room?
in her room. She's got this big ass cage.
Gotcha.
what does your dog think of him?
He's curious.
But he hasn't like he's not freaking out about him or anything.
I didn't see his reaction whenever she brought him home. He's curious as to what they are. You know,
Layla would be all over them shits.
I know like they were making noise yesterday, and he was like cocking his head.
As dogs do.
What is that? What is that? Does they like to make noise? At least that one does.
Your sister's had a lot of like weird pets, hasn't she?
Let's see. She has had. Was that one? Was that a gecko?
I did not know she had a gecko.
Yeah, she had a gecko at one point. She had hermit crabs.
I knew the hermit crab.
She likes animals and weird animals like that. She had a hamster.
You guys had a snake when I was younger. I remember that.
That was yeah.
What was his name?
Well, I can't remember anymore.
May I ask how the hamster died? Because there's always some wild story about how they die.
It just passed away.
Old age. Damn.
You know, sometimes, they get sucked in the vacuum and they, like, nobody realizes it's in there and it's fucking decaying in there.
No, it didn't happen like
There's
that.
always some wild fucking death when it comes to them fuckers.
Gotta think about this. But yeah, they only live like 2 years. It's a very short lifespan for hamsters.
Yeah.
And yeah, that one day she just wasn't doing very well, and then she died. And the bad thing, so she died this past winter, and so had to wait, go out and bury it, because the ground was frozen. And so she buried it, and then my dog Finn dug it up.
Oh, no.
Well, we had not known that she buried the hamster there at all. She didn't tell any of us. She just kept it in like the freezer until she could bury it whenever the ground got softer. So she didn't even tell us that she had buried it at all. But Dad took Finn out and he was digging around, and then Dad said, I don't know what it was that he dug up. It was something like a rat or something like that. And so Mom's like, So she goes and looks, and My dad had thrown it over into the neighbor's yard. So then mom had to go look at it. Oh, yeah.
I would have just threw that son bitch in the fire pit.
So then got, damn it. She got so upset about it and like, well, for one, you didn't even tell us that you buried it. And you can't blame a dog for going around there smelling another animal and
A dead
picking it
animal
up.
and
Yeah. So yeah, that was that whole deal.
That's wild.
Yeah.
It didn't die in a hilarious way, but after death.
I'm telling you, anytime a hamster dies, something funny happens.
Mine died from literally jumping out of his cage and breaking his neck by falling on the floor.
Oh, that's sad.
That's fucking hysterical.
I know
He was like 1.5 years old at this point, so he was already old, and he was used to me getting him out of his cage and shit like that during the day.
mhm.
One day, I literally just came down there and opened the cage, and he just whoop.
You know,
I think he was just done with life, if you ask me.
with my cousins who lived at their house with my aunt and uncle, they had a fish in a bowl in the
I love
kitchen.
this story.
And there was one day they had this bowl the fish was in on the counter, and while the disposal was running, it jumped out of its bowl right into the sink and shoot.
I've heard this, but it's been a long time.
Yep, he jumped right out of his bowl. Shoot. And they were
As
all
it's
watching.
running.
I mean, everyone was in there. Everyone saw it happen. They're like,
Well, yeah.
what happened? Did we just see that happen? And honestly, though, like, I heard that story and I didn't believe it. It's like, how does that happen? You know,
I've never heard of fish jumping out of its bowl
the
before.
fish committed suicide.
You knew.
Go commit garbage disposal.
I remember whenever my sister won that fish from the local festival, and usually they die like really fast, just little goldfish, nothing special. You know, they're cheap. That's why the festival uses them. And we didn't have a fish tank. I don't know why my sister was playing this game, because we didn't have a place to even put a fish. We were like, all right, we'll give them to Brennan's family. They've got a fish tank. We'll just put it in in there, assuming it would just die and we wouldn't have to worry about it. How many years did that fish live for?
Oh, I can't remember.
My sister
You'd have
named
to
it
ask my sister
Henry.
about
It
that.
was like 7 or 8, wasn't it?
It was close.
lived-
It was at least close to that. It was
Much
nuts.
longer than what it should have.
I remember it hit 7.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
I
at least
didn't.
it's
I
7.
don't remember if it hit 8 or not.
But I remember it. It got really big and it started turning white, and it would eat the rocks at the bottom of the
Yeah,
fish
they're
tank.
goldfish are carp.
Yeah,
They're baby carp. That's all they are.
you put a goldfish out in the wild, they get big.
Oh yeah, that's what they actually put in koi ponds.
It was a really big fish, and it's like one of your guys' longest running fish.
right.
At the time, did you have that fish that ate all the other fish? It was. I think we always called it the piranha.
See, I can't remember much about the fish because that's been a while ago now. And you'd have to ask my sister about all that.
I'm pretty sure that they had a fish. I don't remember what it was, but we called it the piranha because anytime they got a new fish, it just ate it. And I guess our goldfish, like as long as the fish lived long enough to get big enough, it couldn't just swallow it whole, they would survive. And I guess our fish must have got lucky enough to survive that long because we just assumed it was gonna eat it. Been fine. You know, we didn't really care about this goldfish too much. My sister was the one that cared because we figured it was gonna die anyways.
Mhm.
And then when it started, living a couple years, we were like, damn, can't believe this thing's still here.
I want to say I want a goldfish, and I gave it to Brennan. I'm pretty sure I named it Anakin, and then I'm pretty sure that fish ate my fucking fish.
That fish ate all the fish.
That fish had the
Didn't
high
you-
ground.
Didn't you guys?
That's good.
That was very
It's
good.
over, Anakin.
Didn't you guys?
hate you.
Didn't you
I
guys
tried.
specifically wait to get rid of the fish tank until that fish died?
Yes.
That's what I thought. Yeah, we were the
Well,
only
then-
reason their fish tank was still full of water.
Well, then we just drained the water, and that's where she kept her crabs at. It's
Ah.
in there.
Yeah, it was kind of funny that we were the reason they were still having a fish tank with fish in it.
I freaking loved your fish tank because couldn't you see it from both
Yeah.
sides
Yeah,
of
you
that
can see
wall?
both sides.
Oh, that was
yeah.
the sweetest thing.
I thought that was the coolest.
Did your
thing.
parents put that in, or was that part of the house?
I can't remember. Like, it's been there for as
I'm gonna
long
have
as
to
I can
ask
remember.
them because I always thought that was sweet as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see right through the fish tank.
Yeah.
It's a miracle we never broke that as kids.
It really is.
Well, yeah.
We did a lot of playing in your basement.
It's kind of odd too because I think we had like 2 crabs in there, and I think one of them actually ate the other one as well.
A lot of
A
cannibalism.
lot of cannibalism
goes on.
going on in that tank. We might want to get that checked out. But I think she
Break
got
out the holy water.
right. I think she got mad at that crab because, well, yeah, it ate that crab. So I think she just let it starve to death because she got so mad at it.
Nice. That poor crab.
You come back home, or
Your sister can go to jail.
you're gonna text us tomorrow and be like, "Yeah, one of her ferrets ate the other one."
Okay, so I don't think that'll happen. But
Ben
my
is,
brother.
Ben is just covered in blood.
Oh my gosh.
So how
Uh.
big are these ferrets? Like how old are they?
Are they like full
Oh,
size?
they
or...
were. Oh, geez. How many months ago they were born? They're probably about this long.
Oh, they're not full size yet.
No.
So she got them like whenever legally able to sell them, basically. Kind of
Yeah.
like when you do a dog.
I don't know how many months that is for ferrets. I'm not up with my ferret regulations.
Let's look it up.
Oh, about 2 months or something like that. 4 months.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Hey, I don't play sports. I expect my
You mean
throws to be good.
Wii Sports all the time.
We spots.
I play Wii Golf with you guys every once in a while. That's the only time I play it.
Any sort of intermission music to go along?
Need
while
some
we're-
elevator music. That's
That's
copyright.
copyright.
You can't say that. Need elevator music. Just look up non-copyright elevator music.
Just look up lo-fi music, start playing it. We can make our own song.
8 weeks.
It's like a dog.
That's like 2 months,
2
Yeah.
months.
8 weeks. Yeah.
Approximately 6 to 12 grams.
6 to 12, what?
Grams.
I thought you said grand, and I'm like, what the fuck?
No.
I hope not.
You know how much they cost?
Oh no.
I have no clue how much of a ferret would even
I bet you it costs close to $100 per each.
I'm not
average
gonna
price of
disclose that.
ferret.
Around $100.
That's not bad.
Oh, about $100.
How much? Okay, one more time. Look up how old ferrets can get. Like average
25.
age of ferrets.
25.
I don't think so.
I went 5 to 10.
5 to 10 years.
It's not bad either.
That's a long variety. It's either you're getting them for 5 years or you're getting them for a fucking
You're getting it.
decade.
You're getting it either this much or double that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, I thought you guys all think Sarge is pretty old, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like 15. You know how old an average cat lives?
9, 10.
No.
20 years.
Yeah.
Well, he's lived kind of a rough life too.
Yeah, I know, but still.
He's a fucking fighter, man.
He's a
Oh,
He
yeah.
don't give up.
He's a
Even-
trooper.
He was the oldest cat we had for the longest time. I think he is the oldest cat we've ever had out in the barns.
How old did Bailey live to? She made it to 15, right?
You think so? That was. Yeah, she made it to 15. 15 and a half is what she was.
I don't remember if Spot made it to 15.
Well, their birthday was in December.
And he died on your birthday.
Yeah, so he would have been 14 still.
Okay. Yeah.
And we had brother and sister dogs,
Like you do now.
except they switched. Now we have the brother, and they have the sister.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then we also have Spike now, which, my friend. But I like Spike.
It sounds like he's introducing his girlfriend, like bragging about his girlfriend. Ariana Grande, my girlfriend.
Wish. But yeah, it was kind of a weird thing for Spot to have died on Brennan's birthday, but
And it's odd because my aunt and uncle's dog, the ones that I was talking about before, died on Mom's birthday.
I swore you were going to say your birthday as well, and I was going to like, Brennan, I got to break it to you. This is bad.
My dog died on Friday the 13th. Stanley, my freshman year.
Ooh, spooky. Sorry.
I was just thinking that's a hell of a day to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that day we treated Brennan to some gun shooting. He came over and got some guns and stuff.
My birthday, yep. And then
Spot died.
doggy.
Spot wasn't doing well, and then we had to bury him after that. And well, not the same day, but burying him sucked.
Hard.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Wait until you have to put a dog down.
That sucks.
Oh, I hope to never have to be there.
Dude, it's one of the worst things you can experience is a pet odor.
I
For
believe
sure.
that.
Because I was fucking speeding from work to the vet because he was already there. Because, like, for the last, like, 2 months of his life, he was just, like, declining. And they couldn't figure out what was wrong with him. I think at the end, they said that he had a brain tumor. Which, he was staring at fucking walls blankly.
Yeah.
Thinking that he was looking at something. I'm like, okay, something's wrong with him.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually got the call during the day, which sucked really bad because I broke down in the middle of the day while at work, and then I had to act like nothing fucking happened. That was fucking rough.
No matter what it is, the way I grieve is like whenever something bad happens, I am like no emotion whatsoever. But then some random event will happen like a couple days or a week later, and it'll hit me like a fucking ton of bricks. And when Spot died, nothing bugged me. I was like, it's sad. It bummed me out. Obviously, it always does, but like I didn't cry about it or anything. And then when it came to burying him,
It was tough.
it smacked me so hard.
Yep.
Me and Dad both had a shovel. Oh man, it was terrible.
What killed me the most was how Bennett reacted to the medicine that they were giving him. I forget. They just overdosed him on oh, what the hell is it? They put.
I have no idea.
Whatever they put to
Put him to sleep.
put him to sleep.
They just put too much.
But that's the put him to sleep.
Anesthesia.
Yeah.
They overdosed. They just overdosed with anesthesia.
Yeah, that's what the putting to sleep, quote unquote, is not. Is they do that for surgery, but the quote unquote one is like putting them down.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, I remember like a couple weeks before Spot died, like he would randomly in the middle of the night just like I don't know what he was doing, if he was having a seizure or what it was, but he would just like go running and he'd like run into the wall and like different things like that. Or like the day he died, we got home from work. It was a Saturday. We got home from work and he got like like he would get out of breath really easy and he got all excited we were home and he just randomly like fell over in the yard. And Dad had to like go pick him up and like after that he was fine, but just tough to see him like that.
Right.
Yeah.
I had never been old enough to remember any of our other dogs because last dog we had before that was 14 years ago.
I remember Indy, Stanley, of course Bennett, and now we have Shadow and Layla.
We had Roxy, Pepper, Rusty, and now Rusty and
I remember
Bray.
Pepper a lot.
Pepper, I miss. He was a good dog.
I remember it's weird to think about, but like when we got Spot, my sister was barely young enough to remember it. So like as long as she could remember, we had Spot.
Yeah.
Right.
So and Spot was always her buddy, so like that hit her like a ton of bricks.
Oh, I'm
She
sure.
wasn't there for it when he died either.
Yeah.
She was out. We were all home. But when she got back, at like 1 a.m. or whatever, Dad had to break the news to her.
Not a good time, probably.
And
Because
Dad was also like really big friends with this dog as well. Like,
all right, let's get some upbeat.
Let's do
Let's
something.
talk about something positive. Come
You guys
on.
want to hear a funny story?
Yeah, I love
Okay,
funny stories.
So
You guys want to come up with an anagram? I don't even know what that is.
Oh,
there's those words that are the same backwards as they're forward.
You might be right, but I was thinking more of just like a dumb story that we can come up with. Improv.
I
I don't know why I said anagram.
I was actually going to tell a story.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I have a couple, but speaking of pets, positive got not so much negative side. So a couple weeks ago, I was sent to this house, and whoever
that's
built
right.
the fucking house had a closet door swing into the closet, so they couldn't use half their closet, and it's been like that for like, I don't know, 5,
It's really
6 years.
stupid.
It was so fucking dumb. And so I go there, and the homeowners are originally not there. They had to go to work or whatever, so they just had her parents come over and just pretty much sit there while I'm working, just to make sure I don't do anything stupid. I don't know. They had cameras all over the fucking house. So I don't know why they had her parents
Just
there.
not
No
very
one's gonna
trusting.
see me take this.
I guess. I don't fucking know. They have a Tesla, but I wasn't going to take that. But
I want the battery out of one. So
yeah. That way
So
that
you
car
can
is
chuck it into the
fucked.
ocean.
No, so I could put in a lawnmower.
But while I'm there, they brought their fucking yippy dog. I didn't know. It kind of looked like your dog and another dog mixed, Brennan.
Nice.
But it was just, it fucking hated me. It always barked at me anytime I walked in and out of the door. It growled at me.
Yep.
And I'm just I'm just finishing up. I'm getting ready to go back in the house and clean my mess I made on the carpet. And the dog runs up to me, takes half a sniff, and fucking bites my leg. I was this fucking close to punting that sumbitch across the room. She was lucky she was right there to grab him. And then she was like, "What is wrong with you, dog?" And then her dad was like, "The dog needs drugs or something." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Yes.
And so I'm cleaning up. I put the paint away that I grabbed from the basement. And then she asked me, "Did the dog hurt you at all?" I'm like, "No, the dog didn't hurt me." I'm like, "I wanted to kick it, but I didn't. I was nice."
It's nice.
I don't like yippy dogs that just don't shut up and know when to behave are just annoying.
The yippy dogs that act like they need to be big, tough dogs because they're yippy dogs. Yeah.
Because their owners don't discipline them.
Yes.
That's the one thing I always loved about Spike. When we were worried about him getting old enough to be able to bark because we were afraid he was going to start barking and never stop. He rarely ever barks, and I love it. He's a perfect dog, small dog.
There's a lot of people out there that just get dogs in general and they don't discipline them.
Oh, yeah.
Like the friend group that I used to hang out with, the main girl that I always hung out with all the time in it, she never disciplines her dogs. Ever. And they'll jump up on me and she'll go, "No, Cujo, no." Like in the soft voice, and the dog would do it to me. I'd smack it on the nose and say, "Get the fuck down." I would yell at it, and she would yell at me for yelling at the dog.
I'm like, "Hold up.
This
I'm not in the wrong here."
No.
Hold up.
Are you booing
Wait
me?
a minute.
I'm
Something
right.
ain't right.
And I know I've gotten into an argument with her a couple times. Like, you need to discipline your dogs, or they're going to be assholes, and they're going to jump on everybody no matter what you do. And they're just going to be dicks.
So I'm trying to teach Layla not to run on the road. And like, I'll yell at her. I'm like, "Hey, get off the fucking road," or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I come to find out my dad's playing fetch with her, throwing it onto the road. I'm like, "Dad, what the fuck are you doing? Don't be throwing the ball on the road." Like, I know we don't live on a busy street, but I don't want her running on the fucking road.
Yeah, because then she's going to think it's safe all the time. And then
Yeah, because today after work, she was just outside. She saw my car. She ran out onto the road. I'm like, "Get the fuck on the sidewalk."
You know, the dog owners you really have to worry about are the ones that don't have like 1 or 2 small dogs. It's the ones that decide they need like 5 to 10 of them.
they're basically cat people with dogs.
Yes. And they're all them little ones, and like they just don't shut up. Like you show up to their house and they're smacking on the one window and they're just barking. Those are the ones that are really obnoxious.
My neighbors have 2 yippy dogs, and they bark at me anytime I go outside. I've never done anything to those dogs. They just have the need just to follow me. Like, they have an electric fence, but they'll run along the border of that thing, barking their heads off at me. And the other thing they do, they have like this great big window in their living room area, and they have the couch right in front of the window. So they let the dogs run up on the couch, and even when they're inside and you're walking by, they still bark their heads off at you. I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Uh-oh. You just muted the computer with the keyboard.
Oh no.
Way back.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Okay.
You didn't stop the recording. You just muted us so we can't hear
So you
ourselves.
couldn't hear it. Okay.
Well, I'm going to put the keyboard down then so I don't do that shit again, because that kind of freaked me out. I'm like, "Oh God."
No, I don't have any shortcut to end the recording on this, so there's nothing you can do with that keyboard that would end the
I'm gonna
recording.
break it.
Control Delete.
No.
Control Alt Delete shut down. Oh well, they're just corrupted our entire work for the night.
And take it from the top. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Another topic I'd figured we'd talk about brought up the swap meet coming up. Does anybody got anything interesting in particular they're looking for?
Just something I can conceal. Whether it be a sawed-off shotgun or it be a handgun.
I was just gonna say, what are you concealing it for?
Depends how big his prison wallet is today.
If Brennan would fucking not use lube, it'd be bigger, but, that's besides the point. Brennan just doesn't like me that way anymore, and it's fine.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to get up nowadays.
You're 21.
Are you guys fucking
22.
Are you guys fucking so often that you're giving him erectile dysfunction there, Aaron?
We never talked to this.
It runs in the family. What can I say?
Okay.
Edie runs in the family.
So, Aaron, this just means that you got to get hard for him now.
No, but if I want my prison pocket bigger, it's not going to do any use because I can't fuck
He
myself.
could use a strap on.
I just need fluffer on the side to help me get
Oh,
it
you know
up.
what you should do? You guys should get one of those dragon dildos.
Hey, I'm all organic, all right?
All organic.
Oh no.
Get one of those
no.
dragon dildos. Have you guys ever seen those things?
Oh, thank God. Oh no, no. Anyways, back to the topic at hand. In terms
Safe
of
search is off.
Just click images.
This could be bad.
There we
Oh,
go.
oh my,
that could have been a
Those
lot
things are-
worse.
Look at this one. Here's the measurement.
The measurements.
oh my gosh.
What
2.5
earth?
Almost 2.5 inches wide.
A whole new world.
7.5 inches entry into you.
61 euros.
Wait, do you see the website name? HawaiiBDSM.com.
Oh,
This is lovely.
that
They
is.
should give you instruction. Ooh.
Oh, why the hand? Wait, why the hand? That's not right.
Size
Imagine being
comparison.
that hand model. You get a gig
I'll do
hand,
that.
You get a gig hand modeling, don't know what you're modeling, and then they show up and they give you this.
You like that, Brady?
That's not right.
Brennan's interested.
That
This
turn
is
you
not
on.
right. I'm sorry.
That boy
But
ain't right.
58 US dollars.
That boy ain't right.
Oh,
No, they get bigger though.
Oh, Bobby. I'm sorry, but like, if you've got the time to be crafting something like this, nah.
Nice.
All right.
And just
This
looked
is
up
an
pictures
audio
of
product.
funny dogs for some reason.
All right, so Brennan,
Just to get
what
my
is on
mind
your
off
list
dragon
for this year?
dildos.
What's on my list? I mean, whatever I can find out there, because most of the guns I've bought out there have been surprises.
Are you
No.
in the market?
Oh, I'm on
Like,
the market.
if there's
yeah.
something,
Looking-
you will buy it?
depending on what I can find, maybe more of a budget one that I can do some work on,
Mm-hmm.
one little project.
You want to sporterize it?
Absolutely not.
I
No,
figured.
I'm not doing the devil's work.
I'm looking for, I was telling a couple of the other guys about this, but good for my grandpa's 22, one of the same ones. Just thought it'd be neat to have one just like it.
Well, what is it?
A Hopkins and Allen Junior Model 922. It's a mouthful.
You're a mouthful.
They were made from
No, he is.
asshole. Made
Man,
from,
there's a lot of queer talk on this fucking podcast.
but they were made from 1890 to 1915. But I guess that model, like the 922, is like one of the more common models made by them. So hopefully it'd be something I could run into.
Well, in these past couple of years, if I've learned anything, it's that you never know what you're gonna find out there.
You'll
You never know what is gonna come through that door.
We thought of the same thing. Oh man. Yeah,
You never know what He's gonna come through that pawn shop.
But yeah, I'm in the same boat as Brennan, where like there's nothing in particular. I'm like, yeah, I just want that. But like, there's several things that are like, yeah, if I run into one of these for a good deal, sure.
That's the thing. I've just these past couple of years, it's been more and more of the stuff that I'm interested in. Is like, it's no fun to go out there and just like look over the table and like and I can do it pretty quickly. Just like,
Yeah,
there's nothing there that I need.
I can tell from a distance usually if a stand's gonna have something you want. I mean,
Right. And it's just been upticking over the past couple of years where there's been stuff that I'm interested in more and more. Like last year was one of the biggest years.
Yeah.
So
usually you can count the amount of guns you're interested in that you find on one hand. Like,
right.
Did they have it in 2020 or no?
Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
they? I didn't go out. I haven't been out there since 2018, I believe.
I've been out
That
there
was the
every
last
year
time.
since at least then.
I've been out there every year since 2018, but I haven't bought anything other than a knife.
I haven't been out there mainly because I knew if I saw something, I was going to impulse buy it. But now I'm actually in the search of something I can conceal because I plan on getting my concealed carry.
Mhm.
Don't need to anymore.
It'd be nice to have if I travel to other states.
Yeah, so you can go to other states and stuff.
But I know, like Kentucky, they're open carry too.
Indiana as well.
Also,
Indiana
too, you got to look into it, but there's a lot of states that don't recognize other states concealing carries.
Exactly. Like you're not gonna go to California and have that
California or
recognized.
Illinois.
California, New Jersey, New York, Maine.
Well, all the states that you listed, I have no desire to fucking go to.
Yeah, I know.
That's the
But
thing. So you gotta like look at the ones like right around us. I'm not sure about.
isn't
Michigan.
Indiana open carry now?
It might be. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I was gonna
Oop.
say, like,
Indiana.
Indiana is, yeah.
And
I think the
They did
only
shortly after we did.
West Virginia probably is. Pennsylvania, I'm not sure yet, but I think it might be trending in the right direction.
What about
They're-
Tennessee?
Oh yeah, it
Are they?
is.
Tennessee's open carry.
Pretty sure it
Or
is.
not open carry, but
The
Let's look this
constitutional
up.
carry.
There's another thing that's an issue
Tennessee
though.
is one though. Yeah.
If you don't get your concealed carry license, there's also a chance that we get a different governor in the future, and they can just overturn that, just on a whim. So like,
yeah,
there's always a chance that changes.
Unless if the court rules against them. The court's for.
Upholding the law.
yeah, right.
As it was intended.
It always upholds
Yeah,
the
the
law,
government
right?
always works as intended.
Not.
That's why we have it. Hopefully there's
Please
a
just
map.
have a
Ah,
list.
here it is.
There we go. Oh yeah, there's no state there that you're gonna go to that.
Yeah, so we're all
I know Pennsylvania doesn't.
North Dakota is for residents only.
So North
Interesting
North
one.
Dakota is the only one that doesn't recognize an Ohio carry.
Well, as long as you have a permit,
yes,
you know. So you could theoretically go to California, and if you have
So-
a permit, you would be allowed to
You'd
carry.
still be good.
So the thing
But
is,
you might have to still look out
the
for
thing
like,
is too, if you get your conceal and carry in Ohio, it might not be recognized by one of the other states that have conceal and carry.
Right.
You would have to get the conceal and carry there. For the permitless carry for
oh,
residents only, it's a whatchamacallit state.
North Dakota,
No, constitutional carry state,
but only for that state.
but only for the
They won't-
residents of
they
that
won't
state.
recognize me.
Yeah.
I mean, if I were to go anywhere on this map, I'd probably stay away from the yellow states.
I mean, we're not probably going to go to Michigan.
I don't hate Florida, but otherwise,
Yeah, but Florida's just like a vacation spot.
Yeah, I'm not gonna carry on vacation.
there's also this whole point of like individual cities can also choose to have laws
Yeah,
against said stuff. So
like Chicago,
Yeah.
like New York City, like LA.
Basically.
yeah, it's kind of I wish it could all be standardized where it's just all everywhere, but
Well, that's the thing.
Well, that's the beauty of the United States.
Well, but that's the thing. The Second Amendment is a national amendment,
Yeah, we're not going to get into
and
that.
that should be. And it's a federalized thing that should be guaranteed across the entire country.
I agree, 100%.
I mean, that's not debatable.
No, it's not. But
That's why it's in the Bill of Rights.
there is no
Yes.
I agree. That is
yes,
correct.
I agree that is correct. I am not wrong. You were not wrong. But we are not going to get into this.
Wrong.
I said it.
So wrong. Anyways, back onto something else. Anyone else?
Yeah. Are you looking for anything in particular, Alex?
Me?
Are you even going?
I'll go. I'm probably not going to buy anything.
I'll probably go.
Oh, look at that chisel, dude.
Nice.
Fuck.
I'll probably go Friday after work.
I'll go with you, but I'm probably not going to buy anything. I want to save up for a laptop.
You can find a sweet laptop out there.
Fuck no, I won't.
A good deal.
If I wanted a good deal on a laptop, I'd buy a laptop like I already got. Pretty much junk. There's a reason why I want a new laptop.
There you go.
There's probably several things I'll find there that I really will think about. It'll probably be just like the last couple of years. I'll get home and regret not buying everything I looked at and just not buy anything. But I don't want it to end up that way.
Are you
I
only
know how
going out
that is,
Friday, or do you
Brady.
plan on going out Thursday too?
I would just go out Friday.
Just Friday.
And Brady, if you pass on anything that you want, I can always get on you about that.
Brady doesn't like people getting on him about
I
things.
know how that
you-
feels.
Get a phone, asshole.
I'm gonna give you some
I
retribution.
told you guys what happened with that.
Yeah, he's waiting for the 14 now.
Already did. I told you about.
You told me
anyways.
about it. I don't know if you told
I
those
told
two.
you
did.
guys, yeah.
Okay.
While you were away.
We were waiting on you.
I was taking a shower. I'm sorry.
No.
I was trying to smell
when
pretty.
we were
for
waiting
you.
on you to show up
Oh, I'm sorry.
To
I was
your
helping
own
my
house.
to your own house.
dad. Yeah. Sorry. I told Dad when I had to leave, and then we started getting busy, and you know how that goes.
You just need to train your cats how to unlock the door. Let us in.
My cats couldn't possibly unlock that door.
It's very possible. It's feasible.
I don't want them to know that.
Yeah, I don't think it'd
You
be
want
good
your
if
dog
Rin
to
knew
know how to
do
unlock
that.
your door when drunk people come through your back
I will
every
shit my
weekend?
pants if I see his dog unlock a fucking door.
He jumps high enough.
Yeah,
I
he
know,
does.
but I'm
Your dog's
still
got
saying it'd be
hops.
pretty damn impressive.
That's the thing. He just can't. You turn the latch.
He's got a mouth.
He
What's
can't
that
get on
mouth do?
He can't
What's
get on that.
mouth do?
What'd it do, baby?
It lick you.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be good if Rin knew how to open. Lock.
Especially where I'm at. I do not want my cats to know how to unlock the door.
How often do you
Could
have
you
drunk
imagine
people
if
show
Ren
up at
just
your
opened this door
door?
behind me?
What?
Could you imagine if your cat just opened this door behind me?
I'd freak out because I
I'd
think
probably
it's the
shit my
ghost.
pants.
I think it's the ghost.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
I'd
think
be
it's the
very
cat.
freaked out just because of things that have occurred.
Here.
Yes.
I don't think my cat. But there has been. I started locking my doors all the time because I heard noises in my garage, and I went out to check it out, and a drunk guy came running out of my garage.
Excuse me?
Yeah. He didn't take anything.
You didn't chase him down and tackle him.
He was a drunk dude running off, and he didn't take anything, so what the fuck do I care?
Hey, you know he didn't take anything.
Because I know what's in my fucking garage.
You only knew that afterwards. For all you know, he
Alright,
stuffed
there's this bottle right here.
You know what?
For all you know, he stuffed his pocket full of go-kart and ran off.
You know what?
Yeah.
It's pocket full of go-kart. That's great.
Thanks for bringing this up because I have something to talk about now. There was a guy biking around the town that Aaron and I live in.
Was it my brother?
No.
Okay.
So
I remember this now. I remember reading it on Facebook.
So this happened like last week. First time we heard about it. This guy, he lives downtown. He had to go to the bank or the store or something like that. Just left the garage door open. Whatever. His wife was at home and saw this guy just bike up to their house and walk into their garage. What?
Yeah.
So she goes out to confront him, just as she's going outside there. Her husband comes home and is going to confront him. He hopped on his bike and he pedaled off as fast as he could. But then they saw him again up at the park. Like they live by the park.
I think I heard
So they were
about
going
this.
by and they saw him there. So word got around town pretty quick that there was this guy around. And I haven't heard or seen anything of him since then. But apparently he was some homeless guy that biked, as I heard from.
Yeah.
Did he even steal anything or anything? He just
who knows what he was going to do when he was
Yeah.
confronted, you know? Like, apparently he was asking for money and shit like that. Like,
No, you were just in my garage.
I'm all for helping out the needy, the homeless, but you can't just go and do that stuff to people's houses.
No.
That's how someone gets shot.
Exactly.
Especially where we live.
Yeah.
Around home, that's going to happen. Apparently, you value my possessions more than your own life.
Yep.
Boom. Did.
Nope. But that happened once, and there's been a couple of times when people have walked home through my yard. So,
Damn.
I mean, if it's your neighbor, it's one thing.
yeah, but that one time that someone's walking home to their house, and they're drunk and stupid and with their friends, and they're like, oh, I'm going to go see if his garage is open. That shit will happen again.
Hey, there's a go-kart in here.
Yeah.
Good thing it doesn't, like...
It runs. It does have a
Right.
seat.
Yeah, there's... It would be an issue for...
It'd be a rather bumpy ride.
Yeah. But,
Does the kill switch work?
What?
I don't remember if we got the kill switch working or not.
yeah, we got the kill switch working.
Okay.
No. But ever since then, my doors are going to be locked. And I would not be opposed to, like, sharing a key with you guys or hiding a key.
I was going
What
to
do you guys
say, you
know?
better do something for us.
Yeah. You guys are a different story. I know, like, you guys tell me when you're coming over. And normally I have the door locked.
Right.
I'm
And-
big on letting people know, like, hey, I'm on my way, or hey, I'm here. Like, I'm not going to walk into your house
Well, I
randomly
know-
unannounced.
That one time Aaron and Sav showed up and door was locked. And like, why is your door locked? I'm like, habit. Like, when I get home, I lock my door. Like, don't have to worry about shit.
Normally, if we have something like this, like obviously you know we're coming.
Yeah.
I won't like give you
Yeah.
a heads up, but like
Yeah.
if it's the weekend, I'll be like, hey, what are you doing?
Yeah. Exactly.
Generally, that's for them. I mean, I only show up here whenever there's someone here generally, you know.
That's true. Me and Brennan don't get really one-on-one time. No, it makes Aaron jealous.
Not all the time.
I want him to learn new things, god damn it.
Oh.
Teaching Brady right now.
Oh.
Calm down.
Oh, shit.
So much queer talk on this podcast today.
I like how he won't say anything, but he's not denying it either.
Oh, no.
No, not that.
Brady's like, you just gave up my biggest, darkest secret, you fucking asshole.
Yeah. What are you going to use to blackmail me now, huh?
Oh, your black dick.
That's not really blackmail.
It
It
is
is
black,
if you say you're
though.
white.
And I'm
Right.
assuming that you are mailing it
So,
in.
I have a question for you. Were you born with a black dick, or did you have a transplant?
I'm a transplant. Could you imagine?
You just like meet a guy and trade dicks, or
No,
Trade dicks. They're like Pokemon cards.
Nah, I think he had like a
You wanna
suntan
trade?
oil
Wanna trade?
accident. I think he had like a suntan oil accident.
Oh,
that
classic.
makes sense. Why is it so big then?
Blessed.
I
Blessed
guess.
by the Lord.
There's a guy that
Jesus
used
Christ.
to work at
A
our.
He's got a Ritz cracker sleeve in his pants.
So there's a guy that used to work where I work at now. Me and Alex work. Alex never worked with a guy, but we used to make jokes. Like he's this old dude, doesn't talk much, super nice. There's no reason to be mad at him. He like it's hard to understand, but he shows up to work, does work, goes home. Nobody ever has a problem with him. But there's always this running joke that he has a massive cock. I don't know why that got started. We always made the
This is
joke.
true.
We always made the joke that he had to coil it up on his boot during the workday so it was out of the way. Like it was just a running joke all the time.
He was always wearing pants so he could seal
Yes, always. One thing he did always do, like this is for real, he smoked cigarettes, and when he would never flick the ashes off. So he'd be like working, smoking a cigarette, and the fucking ash would be like 1.5 inches long. It'd just hang in there, and also it'd fall off on his shirt. And he'd just leave it there. He didn't care.
it. Yeah.
I mean, he was, at least 60 something. He was, older. He Just living life. Just a dude.
Just not giving a single fuck.
No, he did not.
Oh.
I know Bray knows this one. Up in Michigan, our neighbor.
Jeez.
You guys fuck him too?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I was gonna say we're all in an open relationship.
All
here.
inclusive.
So we're swingers. Anyway,
I would rather say an open relationship because we don't trade partners. We just kind
there
of.
you go. Okay. So, like, his family always comes up, whatever, and his grandson has brought one of his friends with him for quite a few years now, and he's got like this really long hair. It's cool. It's like all wavy. It's down like past his shoulders, kind of like Troy Polamalu. So, he'd always call him a girl. He'd always call him a girl, and it's like, no, he's not. He's just like picking on him, whatever. So that one time, he called him a girl. He's like, no, he's not. His grandson defends him. How do you know? Did you peek? Like, just one of those altercations going on the opposite deck. It's just so funny. You had to be listening to it as it happened. It's like, did you peek?
Because they're so close together, there's no privacy really. Whatever goes on either side, it's heard by the other family.
It's just so funny.
His voice is so distinct. Like,
I get it down
guess.
pretty well too.
you do.
Years
I
of
was about to
practice.
say, let me guess. Brennan does it pretty well.
Yeah.
Years of practice.
Also kind of funny that like they go, during the summer they go on vacation to the same place we go on vacation. We go for shorter time, obviously, but we're from like the same general area.
Yeah.
So, like we live in the same general area and then go on vacation in the same general area a couple hours away.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like a yearly orgy going on up there.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Why do you think they still go?
You guys never really specified, besides fishing, what you guys did up there. And
The only time
it's all making sense.
of year I get to go fishing.
Stays up
And it's
there.
not just for fish.
Yeah, he's hoping someone else bites on that bait.
Hey.
Maybe their lines get intertwined. Have a little
Their
party
lines get
time.
intertwined.
Have
I
a
love the
little pole
innuendos
fight
here.
going on.
Don't bite it.
The innuendos here. I like the lines getting intertwined. That's good.
Oh shoot, we got our lines crossed.
Crossing the streams.
It's the only way to defeat him.
This podcast has really gone to shit.
Yeah. And
Well, I
different
think this
times
is-
we've gone off the rails.
Well, is this number 19 or is this number 20?
I can look real quick.
'Cause we've
No
been doing
idea.
this for a while. We've been doing this almost for a year. We're getting pretty close.
November.
We
Or
need to
service
do we need to do a 1-year celebration?
1 year anniversary.
That's when we get Bray drunk.
Yeah.
No.
Bray
We'll record it.
partakes in the drunk episode. That's when we do the drunk episode.
That's when we do the drunk episode.
Partake.
We're taking the whole tomfoolery.
We'll get you a prostitute too, Brady.
What does that have to do with
A
anything?
prostitute.
This is episode number 19.
This is 19.
This is 19.
To
One more
celebrate,
episode. And we're in the top 0.5%.
and to celebrate, we're getting drunk and buying hookers.
What he said. Hot ones too.
We
I
were
want to
talking on
Specify. Yeah.
Saturday that he needs to make his ringtone or like one of his text tones that that clip from King of the Hill that that Cotton says.
Hey, Missy, how about some sandwiches?
Could
If
you
you guys
imagine
don't
having
know-
a text tone that just says, "How about some sandwiches?"
If you guys don't know King of the Hill stuff, Cotton Hill is Hank's dad, and he fought in World War II, and he has no shins because he got him blown off by a Japanese machine gun. So they had to attach his feet to his knees, and he's some old codger. He's racist and whatnot. So he's trying to
Sexist.
teach Bobby, Hank's son, how to actually treat women. Obviously, it's the wrong way. So he's trying to order food. He slaps the waitress on the ass. Hey, Missy, how about some sandwiches?
I love that whenever he walks, since he can't bend his knees, he just waddles, like his legs are so stiff. He's a great character in the show because like you never expect it.
It's not possible to surgically put your feet to where your kneecaps are, is it?
I don't think it is.
Okay. I want to make sure. That'd be funny as fuck.
It's just so fun listening to him tell the story, though, because, like, he had to save, like, 3 guys. I think their plane went down or something like that. And then he lost one of them to sharks. So he swims ashore, and I saw 2 Japs. They were spitting on the American flag, but it was a trap. I charged right into machine gun fire, and they shot out my shins. Next thing I know, I woke up. They were sewing my feet to my knees.
One of my favorite quotes is him constantly just be like, "I killed 50 men."
Yeah, they're going through all Hank's life stuff. He was born, his graduation. I killed 50 men.
Oh man. And then the episode where he has a son again, and he's like, "Hank, I'm gonna name him Hank. I've always wanted a son named Hank.
Dad, that's my name."
I'll name him Good Hank."
Yeah, because he's like, "Give it back to me." He wanted to take Hank's name back. It's like, "Dad, you can't do that. I'll just name him GH. Good Hank."
Such a great episode. It's also hilarious to find out that Hank has a brother who is Japanese.
Right.
And he looks like Hank but Asian. It's so funny. Have you seen him?
No.
Look it up real
I
quick.
forget what his name is. Like
Hank?
No, his other brother.
they both do the blah and whatnot. Oh, it's funny.
He's just Hank Hill but Asian.
Junichiro.
Oh man.
Oh my
There's a couple episodes where he's in there and it's really funny.
What's his dad's name?
Cotton.
Cotton Hill. Yeah, there you
He's just old and grumpy.
Significantly shorter.
You just wait. 26 times Cotton Hill was obviously Father of the Year.
We need to watch that video.
Hey, look, I killed 50 man.
I killed 50 man. And he never calls Hank's wife Peggy by her name. It's always Hank's wife.
Thanks, Weiss. You're right.
Ain't got no shins.
Look up Cotton Hill quotes because I just have a feeling you're gonna hit some good ones.
Honestly, we should just watch a video and.
Well, it's better if we read them for the
Oh,
audio.
you didn't.
Audio product. Come on. Gotta get into the audio, Brennan.
But it's not as good with us talking about them.
I think it's better for the audience to hear nothing and we watch the video and randomly laugh.
There's that one. He tells Hank that Bobby's not gonna take over the family gas station.
Because he sells propane.
Dad, I don't run a gas station. I sell propane and propane accessories.
Wait, number 4. I don't take no anesthetic. Did Lincoln ask for any girly gas when they blowed his head off? Wait. I'm all jacked up on America right now. Anyone want to hear me recite the Constitution?
Yeah, but Dale said that one.
Yeah, he's got to be like one of the better comedic characters from that show. Him and Dale.
Oh, yeah.
Brennan, you gonna go out and buy a Mac hat?
Yeah, it
What's
is a
your-
Mac hat, isn't it?
It's specifically a Mac hat. I didn't think
It's
about
an
it
orange
until
Mac hat.
my cousin mentioned it. 'Cause he actually thought about doing it for Halloween one year, doing Dale.
Yeah, I've got to put a little more effort into my costume than the rest of you. Not much, but
I gotta go find a pure white shirt that doesn't have stains because I don't have one. Usually white shirts don't last long.
I gotta find a black shirt, so.
And yeah, Boomhauer is the only one that like sticks with like pure black, and then Dale's got like a
he's got like an orange
shirt, orangey
He has
color.
got like an orange
Me and
button
you were
up.
both white, like pretty much the same outfit. Your wife beater. I'm a t-shirt though.
Yeah.
And he
This
has
is
a,
gonna be fun.
I have to shave my facial hair as well, probably.
But yeah,
I have
I'm
to
not
find
sure.
glasses.
Since we're coming back in here, we're doing a King of the Hill thing where we all go as one of the 4 main characters, and we're going around bar hopping and to other different locations, and we're gonna put together a compilation video like the opening sequence, the opening credits. We're gonna have a fence behind us and everything. It's gonna be pretty cool.
It's gonna be funny as fuck.
I'm sure we're gonna post it on social media somewhere.
Well, we can't show our face.
Yeah, me and Brady don't want to show our faces.
Oh, boo.
Not happening.
Pussies.
Whatever. You guys have to be weak like that.
Yeah, the glasses are gonna be the hard part for mine. I think it's just I'm probably gonna just have to look up Hank Hill glasses and buy them. That's pretty much gonna have to be how it goes.
They're like
Yeah, just punch your mic there,
squares,
Aaron.
aren't they? It's like
I
smart
do what I want
glasses.
to my fucking mic,
Stuff
Alex.
that like really no one ever wears.
Right.
Like Dale just wears aviators, doesn't he?
So yeah, I can just use my sunglasses.
There you go.
They're even the same color.
Boomhauer doesn't have glasses.
Oh, I gotta wear my contacts.
Go to shopping. Oh, damn, for a second there. They're really not that easy to find.
No, they're not gonna be easy to find. They're square lenses, right?
Who
Yeah.
wouldn't like have
Type in
a
square lens glasses.
like you would think that people would have them for a costume at least.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
that.
I guess those will work, but
Just don't buy any lenses.
it says vintage right before it.
Vintage.
It would not be that hard to find a pair. You just gotta look. At the
Even
right
if I
thing.
had lenses, I could just pop the lenses out and wear
Yeah.
them without lenses.
Yeah, but if you buy them with lenses, then they're gonna be prescription lenses,
Mhm.
and they're gonna cost more. Because I know where I get my glasses from. You can buy like these frames, like a $5 pair of set of frames. But the lenses are like $50. So you can literally just buy them without lenses.
Damn, I got raped.
Why?
I paid like $300 for my glasses.
Did you go through a doctor's office?
Yeah.
That's why. These are also like knockoff, off-brand, not gonna last that long plastic bullshit.
My 4-year-old cousin had a pair of Ray-Ban glasses.
Well, I know when I actually got my first set of glasses, I had the same frames for like 6 prescriptions. They just pop the lenses out and pop new ones in.
They just got him whatever glasses he thought looked cool, because like the next time he had some Nike ones and whatever he wanted, he just got it.
Anything Nike's a fucking scam.
agree.
Yeah.
Fucking Vietnamese kids making that shit for you.
I had a pair of Nike
Tell
tennis
me I'm
shoes.
wrong, Brennan.
I had a pair of Nike
right,
tennis
though.
shoes, and less than a year after I got them, the bottom of them just started falling off. Like there was little like colored spots on the soles,
Mhm.
and just started falling off. And so, like I'd be walking, and it would just feel so uneven. It sucked.
Yeah.
And I had a pair of Adidas tennis shoes I bought my freshman year of high school, and
And you're still wearing
No,
them. Goddamn.
not that pair. I did finally get rid of them, but I wore them for a good 5 or 6 years.
Yeah, because then they just turn into work shoes whenever you're doing shit.
Well, yeah,
around
they had
the
like
yard.
little holes in them and stuff. but-
Yeah.
I mean, the pair of boots that I have outside or out in my room right now, I've had since freshman year.
My work boots don't usually last very long.
Well, those aren't work boots. These are my cowboy boots. And I
Going
wish
to
they
town
still
rig.
I'm hoping my work boots last me a while because I just bought a new pair and
New
Alright.
boot goofing.
new boot goofing.
I think I go through shoelaces more than I do boots, but I need to get some new slip-ons. I miss having slip-on boots.
I usually go a little more than a year on my boots, and then that's it. They're done.
Really?
Yeah, they're usually the bottom worn out or something.
I paid a lot of money for these boots. Better last me. Fucking
I'm
2
usually
years.
somewhere between 150 and 200, so
Yeah, I paid $200 for my last pair, and they don't last me at least 2 years. I'll be a little upset. Granted, I beat the shit out of my boots.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like I abused them.
I can imagine you do. I know me and Brady abuse the crap out of our boots.
definitely.
The pair of boots that I'm wearing to work right now, I've had for 3 years.
That's a good pair of boots.
Usually mine are like unwearable anymore. Like if you had to wear them, you could. But like there'll be a hole directly in the bottom, and every time I step in a puddle, there's a wet sock, or
Oh yeah, fuck that.
Or like the first pair I had for work, those were probably the only ones that really became unwearable, is where the sole came separate from the rest of it. So like, it would flop every time, and eventually it was just gonna fall off.
Yeah.
They were duct taped for a while.
Good old duct tape.
Well, boys, do we have anything else?
I can see that you're ready to get out of here.
No, I'm just asking.
All kinds of high energy over there.
Hey, I'm just asking.
I'm just asking. You guys want to improv and talk bullshit? We
How
can do
long are
that.
we going right now?
Um,
Probably about an hour and 15.
yeah. We're normally between an hour and a half, so we're right there.
I don't know. I mean, I don't really think there's anything to discuss at the moment.
Brady, you need me to say something so we can come up with a story, or are you good?
Usually how most of my conversations go, but no.
Alrighty then.
I think we've discussed enough for this
Okay.
episode.
Yeah, I think enough people have had enough of our queer talk for the day. So
I will say that if you're still here and you like sports, please go follow the Shady Sports Report. That's my podcast. Go ahead and listen. That's what I talk about. I'm also on Instagram and Twitter at Shady Sports Report on both of those. I'd appreciate it.
Also, our Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok is BL Hooligans. And on Spotify and YouTube, you can find us as Borderline Hooligans. On that note, bye.
no more queer talk.
Make me some sandwiches.